Indie Radar on the Gamer Buff. Here we go. Marvel Cosmic Invasion. The launch date is now set for December 1st, 2025 on all major platforms. Dovey. We got the roster. We know that, right? You have Avengers, you have X-Men, Cosmic Name, street level, spacefaring heroes. All of it comes together with the Cosmic Swap ability and how unique each character really feels. Talk to us about that.
Well, I mean, it's what separates this from just the regular old beat 'em up or brawler that you see. It injects that combo ready, like it feels like those old Marvel vs. Capcom fighting games where you had multiple people on your team. You could switch them during combat, add to the combo, make things just so unique. Like it really magnifies how unique each character feels, how they have different animations, powers, all that stuff. You know, there's a lot of brawlers, beat 'em ups. The basic ones, just, you know, most of them these days are very much, you know, all the characters play the same. They might look different, but, you know, they all are different. It takes something unique, something like TMNT, you know, one of the first to really kind of use different kind of weapon types, you know, let your characters mean something, or Final Fight, stuff like that. Like, you need that difference, and Marvel Cosmic Invasion has that in spades. You have so much uniqueness with each characters, and having that Marvel or that Cosmic Swap that we're talking about just magnifies that even more, because, you know, brawlers, they can get a little boring when you're just one character and you're halfway through, you're like, man, I want to play as someone else. This really adds to that because you're changing up your combat. You have, you know, different enemies coming at you, so you have to respond to that. Different settings call for different tactics, and having multiple characters to switch to at just the quick touch of a button, it changes that everything, man.
Yeah. So we're starting this full release, 15 characters, and you start your run with 2 of them, and you're talking about the Cosmic Swap, and we were talking earlier. You made this incredible point. Like, think about all the mixing and matching of pulling off the Cosmic Swap that you can have choosing different characters.
Yeah, and that's exactly it, man. We got 15 unique characters. They feel different. They have those different abilities. And then when you add in the multiplier of just another character and having just so many different combinations, it really gives you so many reasons to come back and replay this. And they are likely to have DLC from what the data miners are telling us. So that's even more reason, more characters coming in, more levels, and just more shit to play. It's going to be freaking amazing.
It's going to be incredible. This game, Marvel Cosmic Invasion, launch date is set December 1st, 2025, and it will not disappoint. We know what tribute games can do. They've done it before, and their crowning achievement has been Shredder's Revenge.
Yeah.
It's not the only great game they put out, but that's like their big crowning achievement.
Yeah, great retro, inspired arcade, just masterpiece, you know, for beat 'em ups.
But it's soon, their crowning achievement is soon to become Marvel Cosmic Invasion. It's not going to disappoint, folks. It's going to be great. And we now have a release date, December 1st, 2025. Doc Adams was playing this demo out in the Aaron Garagers pre-show. We were hanging out. What did you think?
It blew me away. Right up my alley. I love it. And I played Spider-Man and Wolverine, and the differences in their attacks and their defenses was just so stark and awesome. Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah, you could even see it. He had some characters that were flying at him. You know, he had to switch to Spider-Man to get a better attack.
Yeah.
You know, like it's little things like that that can make a huge difference in a run being like really fun or really kind of boring.
It's
frustrating.
It's, you know, it's kind of like, why haven't we done this before? You know, but like no one's ever really done it or thought about it or put it together or put the work in, and not just switching characters, but like switching characters mid-move to pull off a combo with the Cosmic Swap. It's so cool. It's such a great thing. Doc Adams struggled a little bit in his run, but he still knows that the game is great. Right. Marvel Cosmic Invasion, December 1st, 2025. It's the Indie Radar. Jefferson Carps with the dub. Doc Adams hanging out. Judge Harvey Whalen in the live studio audience. Not yet. Asleep on the couch.
Give it time.
This
Give it
is
time.
the Indie Radar on the Gamer Buff. Upcoming games, indie release news, and previews. Thank you guys for being here. Comment, subscribe, ring the bell. Crying out loud. We're talking indie games. And we go from one huge release date announcement, Dub, to another.
Yes, please.
This game, Dub, it puts out the best trailers. If the game is as fun and creative and exciting as the trailers have been, it will be everything we expect it to be. I'm talking about Mouse PI for Hire release date trailer. Talk to me.
Yeah, man. I mean, you're not wrong. The story that they tell and the way they go about it is just, it's really cool, man. And you actually get to see some real gameplay footage in this trailer, like, you know, the latest updates they have, and you can see how awesome that 60 frame per second motion is. Like, it makes a difference with these animations, and that's what I was worried about. Would it be like that stop motion kind of like give you that herky-jerky kind of feel, or would it be nice and smooth like a first-person shooter needs to be? It's nice and smooth. It looks gorgeous. I'm really excited about what I'm seeing, man. Like, this thing just looks beautiful.
It sure does. Now, we haven't, it's been a minute, right?
Yeah.
We were early on Mouse PI for Hire.
We've been
super
looking at this
excited
for a
about
minute.
it. And then it kind of went quiet, kind of went a little dark.
Yeah.
And then, bam, release date. Now, it's a little later than we thought, right?
Mhm.
But we have a release date. We have something to look forward to. And the latest trailer looks incredible. And that release date, by the way, March 19th, 2026.
Hell yeah, man. I can't wait. But yeah, we haven't talked about this for a while. It's a first-person shooter. It's using that rubber hose animation that we get from like the old Mickey Mouse cartoons and stuff like that. But like I said, it's really smooth, and like you can just see the detail they put in. When you hit enemies with certain weapons, you can see them like dissolve into skeletons and stuff like that. Like, really just, you know, taking the time to do those small details makes a huge difference. And I love the way that they're mixing not just first-person shooter, but you have that detective mechanic where you got to slow things down in certain areas, kind of take in the room, look around, you know, like, it's a good clash to mix that high-octane first-person shooter with the ability to, like, then, you know, just take it all in, figure things out. You know, I love that mix, man. And, you know, there might be some kind of Metroidvania gating progress with, you know, your upgrades and stuff like that, which I think is even cooler. But the mix of that, you know, raw first-person shooter, just speed and that, like, thoughtful, you know, take a breath, let's figure things out. I think that is going to be a real cool mix, man.
Right, dude. Like the PI part of this has to be a big part of it, right?
Yeah,
That's what's going to
absolutely.
make it stand out from other like first-person shooters. Beyond like the voice acting, right? Troy Baker, the
Job.
animation, right? It's like you know, Steamboat Willie or something. It's so great. The look of it is so great. But you know, putting in, you have the FPS play. You have a variety of like crazy weapons. Like they better have someone like, you know, dissolving into a skeleton, because that's what the weapon does. Like,
Yeah, like
we've
the
seen
Turpine gun or
Yeah,
whatever.
there's a weapon, you know, trailer out there,
Mhm.
and it shows you this stuff. It's really cool, and we have a release date. If it's not on your radar, get it there. Mouse PI for Hire, brand new release date trailer, March 19th, 2026. Dubby, one of your all-time favorites, is in the news this week. Pacific Drive. I want you to first tell us about Pacific Drive for a minute, and then tell us why Pacific Drive, which has been out and been one of your favorites, why is it in the news?
Well, they're putting some final touches on this. You know, they wanted this release for Xbox, which is the major news. It's coming out for Xbox. They wanted it to be just perfect. You know, final touches, perfect polish on everything. And I got to tell you, from the latest trailers that I've seen, man, this thing just looks even better. than when I first played. I really enjoyed it. I played it on my PS5, but seeing some of these like trailers with just all the rough edges smoothed out, both graphically and mechanically, like it looks even better. And I really enjoyed the graphics in the first playthrough. And now that they're adding this Whispering Woods DLC to it, it adds so much to the game. 30% of the map, and like just all kinds of more routes you can take. Like, this thing looks amazing. I loved it. It was so fun. I mean, it's a driving simulator, first person. You're mixing survival. You're mixing a little bit of roguelite with like the map and the randomness of the maps that you get and locations you go to, pickups. But man, it was a great story. That's what just gets lost. Just an amazing saga. It was fun.
Yeah, so you're in the zone, right?
Yeah,
you're
like
in the zone.
The zone, Twilight Zone,
And you're trying to
Bermuda
get the
Triangle.
hell out of there. This survival, and all you have to get you out of there is your old wood-paneled station wagon, right? Or
Yes.
whatever you make of
Your
it.
jalopy.
But you're a piece of
upgrading.
crap vehicle, and you got to keep that thing running.
Mm-hmm.
And it's quirky, it's weird. You got to clean your windshield. You hit your wipers, and your fucking radio pops on
Yeah.
instead. Stuff like that they have in this game. It's pretty great. You love it, and now it's coming to
Xbox.
Xbox.
Yeah, and it's a game day, first day Game Pass game. So like people are already playing it right now. If you haven't, if you're a Game Pass member, pick this one up. Even if you're not, man, this is great on PC and PlayStation. A great game.
Well, and if you have played this game, enjoyed it, loved it, like the dub, Whispering Wood,
Mm-hmm.
they're adding like you can tell me 30%.
It's like like a 1.5 to me release. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like a
It's insane.
Pacific Drive 2, but it really adds a good amount of depth to it and reason enough to come back. Like, I'm definitely going to be getting in on this. This is one of my all-time favorite games, and just a whole bunch more. I can't say no.
Just a huge area of new gameplay. I mean, that's huge. So if you're new to it, congratulations, you're gonna love it. You know, if you're on the Xbox, and if you know Pacific Drive, get back to it.
Right.
This is for you. You know?
And dude, the story's so great they might make a TV show out of it. Like, they're still in
That's
talks
the
about
talk,
that.
right? Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
that's how intriguing this game is. Even if you're just playing it for driving simulator, you'll be blown away by the story. Man.
And Xbox, I mean, it's there now. It's happening. It's already happening. It's happening
out.
now.
Yep.
We're saying it's coming to Xbox. That's already been done.
Yeah. We record this a little early, peek behind the curtain, but it's out. It's ready to rock. But yeah, just if you haven't checked it out, this is a great reason to revisit it.
Pacific Drive, Xbox, already been done. All right. Escape from Duck-Off. Escape from Duck-Off released on October 16th. Over 1 million copies sold in 5 days. Hugely positive reviews, like 95%. Dove, we've covered Escape from Duck-Off.
Mm-hmm.
We've told you this
Been
game
watching
looks really great and adorable and fun. No way on earth did we ever see this happening. 1 million sold in 5 days?
No,
This is a shocking, surprising indie hit. What is driving the Escape from Duck-Off?
so many things, my friend. I mean, I don't know exactly. I think it's it's got that cute vibe. I mean, who doesn't want to play as a rubber duck? It's fucking adorable. But that rubber ducky's badass. He's packing all kinds of heat, man. He's gonna mess you up. And this game is it's a brilliant reinvention of that like extraction shooter. They're taking out that online element, which not everyone has time to dedicate yourself to be like, the best in the world and compete with everyone online. So that's a great way to do it. But they also have this, I'm not calling the game Souls-like, so people don't yell at me, but it has that Souls-like element where if you die, normally in these games, that's permadeath, you lose all your stuff. But it allows you to get back to your point of progress and recoup, like they'll have a little crate, and you basically get all your stuff back. Like a Souls-like, you die,
So it's-
you get back to that point, you get your experience.
Very
It's
much
very
like
similar.
a Souls-like, like very much is a Souls-like finding finding your shade in Hollow Knight, like very much the same, right?
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
you can't call it a Souls.
No, it's a Souls-like. It's a mechanic of Souls-like.
Yes,
But I'm not
yes.
calling this game a Souls-like at all.
No,
like there's
but-
more
well, and for
elements
the
to
record,
a Souls-like game
ladies and
than
gentlemen,
just one.
For the record, he is also not calling this a Souls-like. He's just explaining to you what he would categorize this game.
Right.
Not even categorize a game. I'm just saying an element has a Souls-like element.
Which
It's
is a great
mechanic.
element because it takes away a lot of anxiety and a lot of like, I don't want to do that. Like,
Right.
these guys are gonna fuck me up, you know?
Exactly. It gives you a little more accessibility. Like you're not as afraid to, like you said, there might be parts of a map that you don't want to go to because you're just gonna get wiped out. You're gonna lose all your stuff. At least this gives you an incentive to be like, hey, I'm gonna give it a shot. Like the worst thing, I can get back to the point that I was at. And
And-
that's the best part of those.
And when
style
you're
games.
when you're in a game like that, and you have a chance to get back to your crate and duck off, right?
Yeah.
And save all of your shit. And if you don't make it back, if you get sidetracked or you want to try something on your way, if you don't get your shit back because you die again, that's on you.
100%.
And
yeah.
if you fuck up and it's on you, I can live with that, right?
Right.
I can live with that.
And that's what most gamers like. That's why Hollow Knight's so popular. That's why
Yeah,
those games carry on because it's fair. It's an honest system where if I can't get back to where I was, that was a me issue. I shouldn't have gone further if I couldn't establish myself to the path that I went.
Bingo. Man, Escape from Duck Off. This is like we've told you about this game before a handful of times, and this is just a celebration of what it's doing.
Yeah,
And it's time to go play, right?
absolutely, and they're looking to continue to add to the game. Like it is a single player, and that's what they wanted to do. They're gonna buckle down on some of the systems, some of the progression, make the AI sharper. But there are also some grumbling, some talks. They might add some co-op elements. Like not to ruin what they have here with like the single player, what's drawing people in, but to also maybe make it a co-op. I think they could do that. Like it would be fun, both multiplayer and single.
That's something to look forward to. Escape from Duck Off. Mess you up,
Mess
What's
you
up with
up.
that duck? That duck will mess you up. Escape from Duck Off. I mean, I'm blown away. Blown away by what this game is doing. I never saw this coming. As into this game as I was, never saw this coming.
No.
This is huge. We love these surprise indie hits. It's something to celebrate, right? Because that's what we do. It's the Gamer Buff. Love indie games just like you guys. Love indie games. That's what we're here for. Escape from Duck Off, man. Put them up there on their pedestal. This is great. Congratulations.
Good job.
Dub, the hell we doing this week? What's the word, Bird?
Well, we're looking forward seeing what's coming out for November. So we'll have some upcoming indie titles. Some of my, the games I look at, my wish list, my private stock of games that I really focus on, the ones I find more interesting than just, there's a whole bunch of indie games out there, man. I look through I comb through them daily, trust me. And these are just some of the ones that really catch my eye. A couple different genres in there, mixing all different kinds, stuff I haven't even covered in the past year. So, I trying to get some really good gems out there. Maybe
Okay,
another
so
Escape from Duck Off.
Ah, baby.
You never know.
So upcoming November releases. Your favorite November release? The things you're most looking forward to.
Yeah.
That's what we got coming up this week at the Gamer Buff channel. Give me one. Just a little taste.
I know you like Kentum.
Yeah,
so,
my guy Kent.
That one looks great. It's mixing a lot of
That guy's
cool
literally the
genres.
last chance, man, for humanity.
Exactly. And it's a base builder mixing with a little Metroidvania elements, so you got to go scavenge, so there's some survival elements to it. You got to build your base. It sounds very interesting. I like the art style, and like it's got that simple but nice combination. You know, like I think those genres will mix well together, but we'll find out early November.
So Kentum and a bunch of other games, November releases. That's coming up this week at the Gamer Buff. A lot of stuff happening in November, including Doc Adams of the Gamer Buff growing a mustache.
This is news to me.
I think you should do it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Make a man out of yourself.
Yeah, I just feel like it'd be wispy and kind of like I look like a Dale or a Lance. And
When you run, you don't pick up your knees, I've noticed.
Okay, I didn't know we were going to be discussing these.
That's not a run.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
know.
speed walk.
Doc Adams of the Gamer Buff. He produces the Indie Radar. We got a lot of programs, a lot of great reviews from the Dove, Indie Vault. We're doing some Let's Watch trailers together. We're doing all kinds of things.
Yeah.
A lot of shorts. They're fun.
It's an exciting time. Yeah.
What's up, Doc?
Great show. You guys were just on point today. I think the best show ever. I'm gonna go out and say it. Yeah,
That's crazy.
I know.
Amazing.
You know what's interesting? So I was playing Cosmic Invasion. Great game. Thanks, Dove, for bringing that.
Yeah, no problem.
I was Beta Ray Bill. I don't know. This is weird. I walked into a bar and the bartender said, "Why the long face?" And I thought that was a little. I'm a horse. Okay, so let's just cool it with that. Otherwise, great game, great show. You guys are just amazing. I love it. I love the chemistry.
You recycled that one from my car.
No, brand spanking new.
We deleted that one. So
When you have a gold, a line like Beta Ray Bill, long face, you know?
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Great show.
Doc. Doc. He's rapping. He's telling me we got to wrap up the throat. Doc. Ooh.
Well,
Oh, my God. All right.
nailed it.
we cut it for a reason, bro.
It's smart, okay?
Smart people get it. You're right. You're right.
You're not going to dumb it down for some mass audience. I understand that, but I can tell you that, like it hurts me. My stomach hurts. Indie game reviews, release news, hidden gems, like Duck Off. Give it up. Previews.
Found that one.
On the Gamer
Jerks.
Buff channel.
Not jerks.
With Doc Adams, I'm Carp. He is the Dove. Thank you guys for hanging out with us at the Gamer Buff channel. Why the long face? Appreciate you. We'll meet you guys at the mall. Hey, fellas. Game on! Game on! It's been a very long time. How many people have been making the horse walks into a bar and the bartender says, "Why the long face joke?"
It's timeless. Thank you.
Yeah,
That's what I was going
yeah,
for. I
really,
appreciate that,
that's-
man. I'm
that's
glad you said
amazing.
that. Yeah.